Take a walk with me to the dark side, where the spirits are archived on the far side. Shadows with dark eyes and creatures that tell lies.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Ghosts. I am your host, SunRayki. So on this episode is part 3 of my camping trip. And this night I had a couple of friends stop by and share some stories with us. So I hope you guys enjoy.
I didn't even tell you guys about the shit that happened at the Pepsi Center, did I?
No.
No? I think a bunch of shit happened at the Pepsi Center. I don't know. Cameron, walked me around the building when I was first working there. You have to, every single day, you have to do, a routine check of the building. Everyone does it for 2 hours, so it's part of their 8-hour shift. And, Cameron was showing me around, and he shows me this, ladder escape. He tells me, he's like, oh yeah, a guy hung himself in here. It's only recorded death in the ball arena, or whatever. But, there was a lot of different stories and stuff, and different people believe different things, but I started witnessing the toilets going off. Dark days, nothing fucking going on. I randomly noticed the automatic toilets flushing. Random different bathrooms at different times. It was always when it was late though, and it was dark out. And it happened so many times. I would always go and run to the bathroom, and I'd be like, yeah, you're full of shit. Yeah, you're full of shit. I'd go in there, and I'd go and I'd run up to the toilet. And it was always close enough just for me to fucking hear it. You know? And none of it was consistent enough for it to be a pattern of oh, these things just randomly fucking go off sometimes or whatever. It would always, it didn't happen for the first 2 months that I worked there. Nothing fucking happened. And then randomly I started hearing the toilets flushing. I'm instantly, I just know in my gut. I'm something's fucking off here. So one time, all the other bathrooms, except for this one bathroom that I like to go in, which was this Lexus Club or whatever, and they just had really nice fucking bathrooms. Shit was fancy. Sometimes I'd go piss in the women's bathroom. You know, it was nicer in there. But one time I'm down in this Lexus Club, and the bathrooms are very small, and it's just in this place. Usually I'm walking around giant ass circles, and they're going off, and so I don't know, it was less creepy. But when it fucking happened, when I was sitting there and trying to turn off the clubs in the Lexus, or turn off the lights in the Lexus Club, with this little iPad thing on the wall, as soon as the lights went dark, I heard the fucking toilet flush at the same time. And I'm oh, hell no. Hell no. So I go up there, I got my phone recorded, and there's a song by the Chemical Brothers called Do It Again. So I started singing. I was do it again. Do it again. And I shit you know, I was okay, it's totally not gonna happen again. I was I just thought maybe I'd turn away, and then I hear the fucking toilet go off again.
Shit.
So I'm oh, bullshit. So I open up the door. Sam's seen this video. And I open up the door, and Sam's also the one that fucking told me this. She heard it. She heard some dismembered voice in the background of it. As soon as I went in there and I looked at the toilet, and then I sit there, and I thought it was shh, from what I remember, and then, time goes by, and I'm this is bullshit. I look in every single stall, and then I'm kind of chilling at the front, and then you hear another disembodied voice. It sounded like, I don't know. I remember it saying go, but I didn't hear anything at the time. You know, it was only in the recording of the fucking video. But then once the toilet went off again, I was like, oh, hell, I went and sat in a very lit room after that. But people have had a bunch of weird shit. Like, dude, sometimes the fucking the lights for the stadium will turn on by themselves. The whole thing will be fucking lit up. Ask Cameron. Like,
Wow.
they'll just all of a sudden turn on random lights. Random light, not just one specific ones that, like, I don't know, some timer or some shit. You know, that's not how it works. Like, we work there till midnight, dude. Witnessed, like, lights flickering and stuff like that in this other building, too, that we had to patrol. A bunch of weird stuff at that fucking place. Like, doors opening by themselves. There's, like, this restaurant down there. There's these really big wooden like swing doors, and I swear I walked past one and I heard something knock 3 times. Like, so I knocked 3 times back, and then the fucking door opened. The door swung open, and I got that on video too.
Oh man, do you still have the video?
What's up?
Do you still have the video?
No, I took videos of the lights flickering, the door swinging open, and the shit on the bathroom. But I lost that phone.
Oh man.
Yeah. Cameron, and I also remember specifically seeing like a shadow figure in one of the office buildings because some guy left his light on. Lights turning on all the fucking time, too. Lights. We would go through this fucking building and turn off the lights on every single floor, walk out, and there would be lights on. There would be fucking lights on, dude. And so one time we're leaving the Pepsi Center, and we have somebody during all 8 hours going through all the rooms and making sure the lights are off, especially during the last like 4 hours of the day. So 2 people during 2 hours can see the lights on, and that's like the biggest thing. It's like, you see a light on, you go fucking turn it on, you know, because all the doors are locked. You know, the guy that went there at 2 to 4 p.m., everything's locked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and yeah, lights going on and off, shit like that. And I caught a picture of this shadow figure in the fucking, just the silhouette of one of the offices way up in the Pepsi Center. And fuck, dude, we got so spooked of the picture that me and Cameron were like, we gotta delete this shit. We have to delete it. So I deleted it right then and there. I was like, I don't need this energy in my phone. Cameron's like, I never want to fucking hear about this again. He's like, that's fucking nuts, dude. We were both freaking out in the car. We got the heebie-jeebies. He was all speeding fast.
Oh fuck. Oh
Floated the
fuck.
fuck out of there, dude. That place is fucked up. We had an experience together too, didn't we?
Yeah, no, I remember seeing the silhouette, but I thought you took the picture
I don't see it.
and you deleted it like right away.
Oh, so that was just me that wanted to delete it because I was scared? I was saying you were also scared, so I was like adding fuel to it.
I was definitely
Do you remember
confused.
seeing it?
That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Cameron, tell me a ghost story for my podcast.
Oh, you're.
I told you.
I would be here all fucking night.
That's-
Alright, one of the freakiest ones. We were driving down 285, and about right where the fucking where the vet is on 285, right before it like merges into one lane and goes out right before Pine Junction. That last hill right there. Actually, it could be before Pine Junction too. Anyways, it's on 285. We were driving, and supposedly in this area there was a girl that got hit by a car while flagging. Well, this chick, I didn't know if it was the same chick or not at the time, goes over while we're driving, sticks out her hand for hitchhiking, and walks out in front of my car while I'm driving on 285. The bitch goes through my car, all the way through it, and I have like 6 people that can back me up on this. Cheyenne was there, my buddy Garrick was there, my buddy Mike was there, And we all saw this chick literally go through the car as we drive through, like spiritually, like go through the fucking car. And then there's a handprint on the inside of the window. And 2 weeks later, that vehicle also breaks down completely out of nowhere.
That's creepy.
So
Note to
we
self.
found out
never
that 2
drive down
days
that road.
later, we did some research and found out that, yeah, there was a girl in the same exact spot that got nailed by a car while flagging.
Wow.
That's just like a quick story for it.
Thank you. It's creepy.
I can go over, I could talk about Glen Isle, I could talk about my house.
Sammy started telling me about Glen Isle. She won't tell me anything on camera.
I'm honestly worried about talking about that one because every single time that we've talked about that one,
It's okay. You don't have to
it's
talk about it.
like the files have been corrupted and
That's what I was trying to tell you.
yeah,
The files have been corrupted or got destroyed.
like Evan's computer with all the pictures and stuff like that, his whole computer went corrupted.
Well, if I lose audio on this part of the video, I will know it's because of this.
I mean, we've been able to talk about it. Like, there's a bed in this old abandoned cabin or whatever. So to start it all off, Evan's mom worked at Glen Isle, so we were able to go and do whatever the fuck we wanted to do. And we heard about this cabin that was in Glen Isle. Well, the story is the cabin owner was a professor at a college. He got caught for selling shrooms to all the college students, tried to kill himself, died in the hospital, supposedly the spirit came back. Well, we went over and investigated it. In the videos, we heard piano playing, we heard there's some white powder that was fucking glowing, and this light that was coming out of the ceiling out of nowhere. But one of the weirdest things that we experienced there was like this stick that looked like a dynamite that was laying in the middle of the bed, and we took a picture of it. Well, in the picture, there's a fucking flame on that dynamite.
Wow.
We're like, nope, we got the hell out of there. We went back, like, I don't know, a month later, and that stick was gone.
Wow.
But half of his head blown off at my mom's house, found out. He told me that, and that the evidence is down in the basement of my mom's house. Well, went down to the basement, and sure as shit, there's a couple of BB holes from like a 50 gauge or whatever, the shotgun shell, on the ceiling.
Damn.
And we did some research, and sure as shit, yeah, dude got shot. But this dude literally, like, I'll never forget that sight. I was laying in bed, and this dude comes up to me, half of his head is completely taken off. There's been a lot of times where something has come up to me and be like, hey, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That story is some dude, I guess, got pissed off at his whole family, ran over his wife with a lawnmower and drowned his kid, or shot his kid, ran over his wife with a lawnmower. Lawnmower's still there, the blade is not.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in
I
the
actually remember I heard that before.
Oh my god.
That one, we went into the house and found a whole bunch of Nazi shit inside of the attic.
That's awful. Oh man. That one gives me like creepies.
I don't want to sound weird or anything like that, but there's definitely a lot of, I don't know, spirits or people or whatever you want to call them that mainly, I don't know if it's in my dreams or if it's just like I start just randomly seeing shit. Like in the middle of the drive with her house, I literally I can see her friend Kimberly's. I could see a room. I've never been there before, but I could see the room, and there's just like this portal or something like that that's bringing some weird shit into this room. Right next to where there's like a mirror on a dresser, And then right on the other side, there's also a mirror on the closet.
Hmm.
But
That's crazy. I believe you. Definitely doesn't sound weird to me.
Wouldn't see something fly past the window, but at the same time, if you know you did, it's like you'll be out there, it's dark, and there's nothing covering the window, and then for some reason you just look at the window, and it's like, you know you saw something move through it. You know what I mean?
Does
And
she
then,
live closer to Harris Park?
huh?
Or just in this area?
She's, like, one of those side roads there by that other lake.
Okay, so she did live in Harris Park. Yeah, see, spooky things happen in Harris Park. Just living at my house.
Yeah.
It knocks at the door at 3 a.m.
Oh, fuck no.
I never really thought anything of it being at her house and hearing the stories that she'd say about, like, seeing shit standing watching in the window. So I was always curious. I was like, why is there shit covering your window? She's like, because shit will stare at me and I can feel it.
Oh, fuck no.
Then for some reason I'll snap outside and look at it, and then she's like, I feel like I made eye contact with something and shit. And I was like, okay, I was really young at the time, dude. I wasn't, it's like 15, 16, something like that. And, but it wasn't until later I hung out with my friend Diana at her mom's house, and they're like even before Harris Park. But at that fucking place, dude, I had multiple weird experiences with other people there as well. Like one time looking out the back door, just for some reason late at night, going out to do something, fucking whatever, let their dog out. I don't know. I remember seeing this big ass aspen tree, and I was like, I swear something is fucking standing behind that. It's like you can see the silhouette of a shadow from the side of the aspen tree, even though it's like in my brain. I'm like, that can't be a thing, you know. We kept discounting it, you know, weird little things, seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye, until one fucking night, Diana started talking about it, and she was like, there's one fucking time, dude, I swear, I was alone in the house, I went to go let the dog out kind of later at night, and there was just something standing right in the window of the door, just fucking staring at her from me, and she freaked out. She called her mom. Her mom fucking rushed back and everything from where she was. Her mother was a cancer patient. God bless her soul. She was a breast cancer patient, so like she had to go and do doctor stuff all the time. Kids had to be alone, you know what I mean? And she was even a couple years younger than me at that point, but she remembers it being a super terrifying thing. I shit you not, as she's talking about how that happened, and at the same time since then she's been hearing knocks at her window. We're sitting there chilling in a room in the middle of the night, and then we hear something knock at the window. She, like, her bed, the way her bed is set up, the window's like right behind her, and she just like, she's really stoned, so she just like leans forward really hard and just like face plants and she was like, fuck, and just like scurried the fuck out of there, but then also was like, wait a minute, I don't want to leave my room.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
we just turned on SpongeBob and chilled out. But she's talking about multiple experiences with just these black, dark figures that are also somehow visible in the fucking dark. You know what I mean? Like your brain can just make out the shape of it, and it's just like, it's so apparent to you where their, you know, appendages are and stuff like that. And
It is really weird. And sometimes I think it's because a spirit wants you to see it. You don't just see it by accident.
yeah.
You know, so the fact that you can make out certain things like that and it does stick out in your memory so well, it's because that spirit connected to you and it wanted you to see it.
Yeah. Luckily, not as much as her. Because that would have fucking terrified me. Like that whole thing when I was fucking tripping shrooms. And I saw that. I'm still in my memory. I'm like, I remember this character and this thing and this experience so fucking well. But at the same time, I'm like, drugs. Yeah. It's just drugs. But there's such a huge part of me that anytime I hear Pink Floyd, I'm like, oh, nope. not
Yeah.
fucking doing it. Like
I understand.
That will ruin my mood anytime I fucking hear it. Fucking but yeah, that's this forest. At least the shit at my mom's house was like kind of discountable, you know, like the footsteps upstairs and stuff like that. I don't know, you just kind of, you be naive and ignorant towards what you want to be, like comfort yourself, you know, ignorance is bliss kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. You know, this one time we were here, and it was during the day, we were walking the trail that's on the other side of this campground, and we were walking it, and I kept telling Jesse that I felt like we were being watched, like from the woods and stuff, and like it was really creepy. But then like I was telling her about it, and she reminded me that, what is it called, the fairy garden or whatever was right there.
Yeah, there's a trail down. Because we were at that very last campsite at the edge, and if you walk down, there's actually a trail that goes all the way down and up the other side of that fucking hill over there, and there's a trail called the Fairy Trail or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if we were like being followed by little fairies in the woods.
There's definitely a very powerful mixture of both good and
Tell me
so
about
good
some of the good so we
spirits.
can surround ourselves with the light.
Dude, my first friends I made in middle school were these two girls that like called themselves witches, like literally, and like were all into stones and spirituality and fucking the 7 chakras. They told me about the 7 chakras. They're like blowing my fucking mind. I'm like, what? What do I do? What? Like this? Like this? Yeah. No, like yeah. Yeah, check this out, dude. We're gonna light this incense, and we're gonna sit here, and I'm gonna touch this metal ring bowl, and we're gonna lose our shit. And I'm like, I'm into that. Like, let's go, dude. Like, it was fucking, what is that? Fucking Tibetan singing bowls, you know what I mean? And they always talked about otherworldly shit, and I don't know, dude. Just the positive energy of I don't know, the nature around here and the good times we did have, dude. Very, very, very uplifting. You know, like the sun is, I don't know, it shines a different color light when it's up here, you know, compared to like down in the city and stuff. You know,
I feel that. Like, even up here where all the trees are super tall and everything, when the sun does hit your whole body, like in the city, I can actually stare at the sun with my eyes closed and just let it soak in. But up here, it's so bright because we're so much closer to it that I actually have to look away even with my eyes closed.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I feed off of the sun. Like, I'm SunRay for a reason. Seriously, like, the sun is what cleanses me.
Honestly, dude, one thing for me is insects and animals.
Yeah.
Those are always there. It's always like good luck to me. I always feel like it is. That's why I take pictures of them all the time and stuff. Oh, these dudes are cool, you know. Sometimes I'm creeped the fuck out, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I want to get a good look at you, fucking face. But oh, dude, like seeing hawks up here, that's like a special thing for me.
We seen one on the way up.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I
He
see
was
them
just fucking just
multiple
on the
times a
highway.
week, bro.
Yeah, he was just chilling on the fucking this big blank slate on the side of the fucking. It was just nothing but grass, and then there was one rock, and he was just chilling on that fucking rock, just chilling, watching. Yeah,
That's
it was
what's up.
fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
Even she was driving, and she even saw it. He was so chill. He was just.
I feel like there are definitely certain animals that bring like messages with them.
Oh yeah,
You know,
definitely.
owls. There were a bunch of owls up here, dude. There were a fucking bunch.
when we
It's like you
were
get lucky enough to see one. I have only ever seen 2 owls up here my entire life, and I've lived up here since I was 8 years old. One time there was one like living in the side of my mom's house. I can't describe it. He was just living on the deck or something like that. But we used to hear him all the time. And we started hearing his little baby birds coo. And they moved out, but then I also saw one on top of a electric pole when I was working at the liquor store. I was sitting out there and I was smoking a cigarette.
Mhm.
Fucking owl thing. What the fuck? That motherfucker was looking at me. That motherfucker was straight. He was watching me. His head said, fucking awesome, dude. I've never fucking seen more than 2 owls up here. Finally saw a moose for the first time.
Up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit.
For her house.
I was wondering, there's some pretty big scat over here.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know, that's pretty big to be a deer. She's like elk, and I was like, yeah, possibly, but that's that was pretty big, and it's a deer because of pellets and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it is fucking way big to be from a deer, so it made me wonder if you guys had moose up in the area.
We definitely do. We definitely do. Yeah. Shit, my water bottle's getting too
Alright, well, I'm done recording unless anybody has any more.
You were recording again?
Yeah.
What the
Weirdo.
So see if you guys want to say peace out again. Babe, you want to tonight?
And that concludes tonight's episode of Let's Talk Ghosts with SunRayki. I'm Matt Wack Jackson. Peace out.
Keep it creepy.
Oh yeah, keep it creepy.
I remembered it, dude.